Hi, I'm Miss Thorson. I teach middle school science. I'm not in school today because, like a lot of places, my state has shut down schools for at least 2 weeks to try and reduce the spread of the novel coronavirus, COVID-19. While we're home, my students are still expected to be working, and I'm still expected to be working. So, one of my goals this week, and for as long as we are closed, is to make one science demonstration video to share with my students and with my friends' kids every day. And if you are not my student or my friend's kids, you're also welcome to join in. If you have questions, you can certainly ask them in the comments and I can address them in another video. And I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to start with a genetics demo today because my 7th graders are working on genetics. Sometimes we will be doing things for my 7th graders. I also teach 8th grade, so sometimes I'll be on their content. And sometimes I'm just going to pick a topic in science that I find interesting or that I enjoy teaching, and I'll do a demo on that. So it's going to be a little bit of everything. My demos will all be aimed at the middle school level, but I think that they will still be interesting and useful for older and younger students as well. I know I don't have the best webcam, and I know I don't have great lighting, and I know that I don't have a professional makeup and hairstylist. As you can hear, might be able to hear, my kids are home too. One of them is downstairs doing I don't know what on his computer. I know something about it. I do get to follow up on that. But I'm going to try it anyway because this is something that I'm interested in. And I want to encourage you, if there's something that you are interested in while your school is shut down or while you are home with less to do than usual, to try it out. And even if you're not great at it, so if you really want to draw or sing or dance or sculpt or get better at math, use this time to do that. It's okay to be terrible at something at the beginning. It's just important to try things that you think are going to be fun. So my demo today is about why siblings who have the same parents, the same biological parents, sometimes look very different from each other. You might have noticed this in your own family. Kids who have the same parents can have very different hair color or eye color or skin tone. They might have different features, different ear shapes or eye shapes or noses. They might be very different heights. Sometimes there's a very tall sibling and a very short one. And it doesn't always make sense that two parents who were the same would produce these two children who are the same. So we are going to demonstrate that. We have a female parent bag here, which has marbles in it. And we have a male parent bag here, which has the same number and color of marbles in it, just to make it easier. They both have a mix of blue and white marbles. And I'm going to take 3 marbles out of each bag. And we're going to look at what that offspring might look like. So we're taking mama marble and daddy marble and making baby marbles, which is not how marbles are made, kids. But for the demo, that's how this works. So I'm going to start with my female parent, and I'm going to mix up the marbles and take 3 of them out without looking. I'm not looking in the bag. And I have 2 blue marbles and a white marble. So I have a data table down here because it's not science if you don't write it down. And I'm going to write down that for my first offspring from the mother bag, the maternal bag, we got 2 blue and 1 white. And then I'm going to put these back in the female parent bag, and I'm going to take the male parent bag and mix the marbles around. And then I'm going to take 3 without looking. And I got 2 blue and 1 white, which means this baby marble had 4 blue and 2 white genes from its parents. So that would probably make a blue marble. I don't know how marble genetics work. Is blue dominant over white in marbles? Probably. Let's go with yes. Okay, but then we're going to do it again. So I'm going to do a total of 4 baby marbles. So we're going to go back to the female parent bag. We're going to mix up our marbles. And remember, all 6 marbles are back in here. Okay, we start over from the beginning with every new offspring. And I'm going to take 3. And this time I got 2 white and 1 blue. So I'm going to write that down for offspring number 2. And then I'm going to put these back in the maternal parent bag and take the male parent bag, mix them up, picked 3 without looking. And this time I got, oh, this is interesting. I got 3 blue. So then I'm going to write that down. So this second offspring has 4 blue and 2 white, just like the first one, but they got them in different ways because this one got 3 of its 4 blue marbles. Our second one got 3 of its 4 blue marbles from the male parent. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Into the female parent bag, 3 marbles, 2 blue, 1 white. So I'm going to write that down. Male parent bag. One blue, 2 white. So this offspring had a total of 3 blue and 3 white. So those are even. So maybe that makes a pale blue marble. The last one. 2 white, 1 blue. Two white, 1 blue. So this one, this baby marble, had 4 white marbles and 2 blue marbles. So we have 2 of them that have 4 blue and 2 white. We have 1 that has 3 blue and 3 white, so they're equal. And then we have 1 offspring that has 2 blue and 4 white, which means, are we gonna be able to focus? There we go. Which means we have at least 1 offspring that's gonna look very different from the others. Okay, so we have 2 that are mostly blue, 1 that is 50% blue and 50% white, and 1 that is mostly white. Now, none of our offspring came out all blue or all white, but they could have, because in each of these bags, I had 3 blue and 3 white marbles, which means I could have pulled 3 blue from the female parent bag, and then pulled 3 blue from the male parent bag. So I could have, even though both of the parents were a mix of blue and white marbles, I could have produced an offspring that was all blue. And I could have produced an offspring that was all white, which is the same thing as sometimes a kid will have blonde hair even though neither of the parents does, or a kid will have blue eyes even though neither of the parents does. If you have those genes, you don't always see them, but sometimes they show up in the offspring. So we have here 4 offspring that would look very different, even though they came from the same parents. If you are in my 7th grade, you have some questions to answer about this activity. Otherwise, that's all for today, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow.